From riding a highway to hell in Thumper to playing Tetris using your whole face, there are some things you can only properly experience in virtual reality. Here are some of the most unforgettable moments we've seen on PlayStation VR. If you've ever played a VR space dogfighting game like Eve Valkyrie or Elite Dangerous, you'll be familiar with the speed at which your jaw descends towards your navel the first time you crane your neck back to see the stars. X-Wing VR Mission turns that feeling up to 11. You're a rookie pilot escorting a Rogue One VIP when a Star Destroyer closes in to attack. It's one thing seeing the might of the Empire on a cinema screen, but something else to take on the giant starship and a squadron of TIE fighters yourself, with only a trusty R2 unit to cover your back.
Just give it your best shot, buddy.
Photocopying is up there with toenail clipping on a list of worst scenarios on which to base a video game. But somehow, Job Simulator makes it a blast. There are 4 jobs to try, but doing a stint as a convenience store clerk is the most memorable. Grilling hot dogs, shaking up a few of these, and letting off fireworks in the faces of your customers. Sure, health and safety goes out the window, but that's half the fun. If you've ever worked a service job you hated, Job Simulator is downright therapeutic.
Looks like you're getting the hang of this clerk job, kid.
When you can play the whole of Resident Evil 7 from the safety of your sofa using a normal controller, it genuinely seems mad that anyone would choose to go face-to-face with Jack in virtual reality. Still, those that do will find it hard to forget the experience of hiding from the Baker family as they hunt you around their decrepit mansion. PSVR tracks head movements, so if you drop to your knees in the living room, Ethan does the same in-game, meaning you can duck into cover and peer around doors just to make sure that the coast is clear. Just be prepared to have your toes forcibly uncurled when you're finished. Even Batman Arkham VR's menu is impressive. Standing on a balcony, looking out over the whole of Gotham is a jaw-dropping moment for any fan of The Dark Knight. But it gets better. As the lift lowers down into the Batcave, it's impossible not to squeal in excitement. When you put on the famous cowl, you're not playing Batman, you are Batman. Well, kinda. We've all watched car chases, but unless you're on the old Bill's Most Wanted list, it's unlikely you've experienced one for yourself. That all changes in the London Heist. The game culminates in a high-speed chase around London's M25 motorway with goons on bikes raining a hail of bullets in your direction. That's where you grab an Uzi and start firing. Nothing beats the sensation of physically leaning in your chair to hang out the van's window to get a better angle of the thugs chasing you down. Lara Croft's mansion is nearly as iconic as its owner. Since 1996, it's seen plenty of iterations, but the 20th anniversary edition of Rise of the Tomb Raider brought the mansion into the 21st century with virtual reality. With headphones on, stand in the center of the foyer and listen to the steady drip, drip of the cracked ceiling above. Press your face right against the historical artifacts lining the walls and lean right over the railings to peer at the tiles below. The atmosphere is breathtaking and a must experience for any Tomb Raider fan. Experiencing Skyrim from a first-person point of view gives you a whole new perspective on the true scope and scale of Bethesda's legendary fantasy world. Nothing drives that point home better than one of Skyrim's signature dragons, which can now breathe their face-melting fire directly at you. Just walk it off. Walk it off. Doom VFR includes a classic mode that lets you go back and play maps from the original game in virtual reality. While enemies are yanked from the 2016 release, everything else, including the walls, objects, and surrounding environment, have been faithfully recreated in all their original low-res glory. In a time where we're obsessed with cranking graphical fidelity to the max, there's something deeply entertaining about plunging face-first into our pixelated past. SUPERHOT is the closest thing you're going to get to being Neo in The Matrix. This first-person shooter runs in slow motion unless you yourself are moving, in which case things speed up to real time. It's like inverse bullet time, meaning you can dodge bullets coming straight at you while firing off headshots, which, trust me, feels utterly badass. Those were unforgettable PSVR experiences. For more, check out our side-by-side comparison of the new hardware upgrades or our review of Skyrim VR.